Your time starts now. Joining us for the first time today, we have Chef Kristen with us, here from the other side of the world. Chef, today you'll be making a meal with kimchi.
Peaches.
Fresh peaches. Wait for me to sing. Triple chocolate biscotti. And portabella mushrooms.
I hate this.
Chef, your time starts now.
Like I said, dump it all into a bucket. Isn't this for like chefs that like...
There's no help from the judges. Joining us today, we have participant judge Jason.
The kimchi really took me off guard. I'd never had it, but I've heard it's really a controversial item, I guess. I had no idea what to do with it.
So Chef Kristen is new to the game, but she has heard the rules and she is familiar with the program. She does seem to be struggling quite a bit with the basic concept of the show. Will she be able to put something together?
I don't think so.
It seems unlikely. She doubts it.
They've never done something so rude. I've seen the show.
Usually I feel like when I watch the show from my couch, I think, oh, I know exactly what I would do with that. But these ingredients, my mind went blank.
I don't even know what goes with kimchi.
But nice.
This is so stressful. I know for a fact, without having had this before, that kimchi does not go with chocolate biscotti. I don't have a clue. I can't even think of a single thing to do with.
The panic really set in. I did what I had to do, and I pulled out the sous chef card.
Chef Kristen has just used her sous chef card, and she's brought in Chef Jason to help her.
It smells disgusting. Oh,
right?
I don't even want the can to be open.
The smell was pungent. If anything, that made me panic even more.
Kimchi, if you don't know, it's a fermented cabbage and red pepper paste. It's quite spicy and it's extremely funky.
I like that. That's good.
Chef's 5 minutes down, 25 minutes remain. Get a game plan.
But then the peaches and chocolate. What do you
Well,
do
we'll
with
get there.
that? I feel
Sounds
like
like
a
something.
salad.
Salad? Like a
Yeah.
fruit salad? No pasta.
No pasta.
Isn't a mushroom like it's like a rich,
Yeah.
like a safe, what's the word?
Peaches and pasta? No. Kimchi and pasta? Not a pasta I want to eat. So that's how we got to a salad.
We should probably pick up the pace then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, do it.
So Chef Kristen has mentioned she's pulled out the flax seeds and she's talking about making a flax egg. What that is, it's likely some sort of like hippie bull.
It is.
Unclear what it's gonna taste like, but she seems confident. I'm just glad that they've got a game plan together now. The triple biscotti. Now, it's going to be a difficult ingredient to use. You can't just use the inside because the inside's chocolate. You can't take it from the outside because the outside's chocolate. And dotted inside is more chocolate. So if you're trying to take it in a savory direction, you're going to have an extremely difficult time.
Breadcrumbs?
Yeah, let's add breadcrumbs, garlic,
What do you think, regular? Maybe regular?
regular. And then I would say a lot of garlic too.
Huh? How much is this stuff? I have no idea,
Like a tablespoon. Should I be moving at a faster pace than I am?
So it appears that they're making a salad. It's kind of a classic quarantine kitchen trap, though. When you make a salad, it does have to be a substantial salad to be considered an entree. It's definitely a risky choice. They seem to be bringing a lot of creativity to the table, though, so it might just pay off.
Do you want me
Chef Kristen using her gargantuan height to her advantage.
Should we taste this first?
Probably. I don't want
So much debate. Yeah, I don't want to. It's gonna be nasty.
Yeah.
This is gonna be gross. It's breadcrumbs, chocolate, and garlic. right?
Yeah, it's gonna be gross. All of this is gonna be gross.
I've made a lot of salads, and I know that to make it interesting, you have to mix up different greens. So I use spinach, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts to give it different texture.
Is there something else we could put in that makes it less
What about something spicier?
I mean, you could blend up that kimchi.
I feel like I'm at the soda fountain, just pouring them all into the same one. You know, mixing them together. See what happens? We have to just like go, I think.
Yeah.
15 minutes, chefs. You gotta go a little faster. Now, so far we have yet to see the chefs cook anything at all, which is, it's an interesting decision, isn't it, in a cooking competition show.
I mean, there's tartare, there's ceviche, not everything has to be cooked with heat.
That is true. Do you think it's gonna pay off in this case?
I think we have to have faith.
I've never made breaded mushrooms before, but it was just what immediately came to mind. And it sounded good, in theory.
So the flax egg that Chef Kristen was talking about, she's added flax seeds, whole flax seeds, to water. And they're using that as their binder to make a breaded portabella mushroom.
Ooh, that
Have you-
actually sounds really good.
I thought so as well. Have you ever heard of this technique?
No.
It'll be interesting to see if it pays off flavor-wise, but I think it's definitely a free point for creativity.
I guess these have to probably go in the oven soon. Are you?
I'll be ready in 2 minutes.
I'm getting a little bit panicked on their behalf. There is 12 minutes left. They have to cook their Brussels sprouts in the oven. They have to cook their breaded mushrooms in the oven. They have to plate this. A lot of new chefs don't realize that you need at least 5 minutes to plate properly.
That's what happens when it's the first time in the quarantine shop kitchen.
It's certainly a baptism by fire.
If I could turn back time, I think I'd go a little faster.
This was pretty scary to realize that we only had 10, 12 minutes left because from experience, I know Brussels sprouts take quite a bit of time in the oven.
Now these peaches, they are peak season right now. They are hand-picked by myself for maximum ripeness. Chef Jason has just picked up the blender, so I do think we are going to get a salad dressing. Chef Kristen is currently working on some fresh lemons. Chef Susan is leaning out of the shot.
Do you think the peach skin should have been taken off?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
But too late.
So it looks like Chef Kristen has thrown in some of the kimchi brine in with the salad dressing. And
So when it came time to taste the dressing, I saw it in the blender and it looked pretty gross.
Yeah.
Get out of town.
Nice.
Taste it. I can't believe it. That actually
Let's
is
go.
horrible.
Hurry. Time.
I was shocked. Tasted good. Tasted like a salad dressing I would eat.
you do have to highlight each of these 4 basket ingredients. You can't just use them, you can't bury them. So it does show a good respect for the mystery bucket ingredients.
I'm very excited to try this.
I am as well. Five minutes, chefs. You gotta start plating. Sous Chef Jason has just poured, it looks like the entirety of their sauce that they made into the kale salad. Are you concerned about that at all? I know we've had a common problem with salads. They are so easy to overdress.
They are. You really have to have a light touch with that.
And you have to have a game plan just in case it is oversaturated.
I think, Chef Eric, you have the most experience in overdressing a salad.
I do indeed.
Hit it with some zest. Behind. We're ready to pull.
Two minutes, chefs. 2 minutes left.
High
10,
five.
9,
Plenty of time.
8,
Wait, we just sit here?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up, chefs. Hands up.
Well, in the beginning there, I was really panicked, I have to admit. My brother picked ingredients that in no way whatsoever went together on purpose, I think. But then luckily, my older brother, the favorite, he stepped in and really helped out, teamwork. And I think we created something that, you know, middle brother will really like. Let's find out. Chefs, today for you we made a roasted mushroom, breaded with biscotti, breadcrumb, garlic, roasted Brussels sprouts over a bed of mixed greens, drizzled on top with peach and kimchi dressing.
Delicious.
Enjoy.
Chef, we did see you struggle a little bit with time in the beginning. I know it's overwhelming for your first time here in the quarantine shop kitchen. Can you tell us what led you to a salad?
I guess what led me to a salad was that just the combination of ingredients. Literally any other route sounded disgusting. Pasta with chocolate and kimchi, gross. And, really there wasn't a whole lot to do, so that's what led me to a salad.
Are the mushrooms and Brussels sprouts roasted as much as you would like?
The mushrooms, yes. I think they're cooked exactly how I would like them. Brussels sprouts, however, they really need a lot of time in the oven, and there wasn't enough time.
I thought the dressing was delicious. It was really good. You get the sweetness from the peach and then the tang from the lemon, so it adds a good touch of acid to pair with these bitter vegetables.
That acid is an essential part of this salad, I think. It really ties the whole bowl together.
I think my least favorite part are the mushrooms. I think the first piece of mushroom that I got, it was really sweet, and then it had the flaxseed that was just there.
I think the only concern I have with the mushrooms is that they're not crispy. When you hear breaded mushrooms, you don't want them to be as mushy as these are. There's not any real crunch there. I do get crunch from the Brussels sprouts, so I think texturally this is really well balanced. I think it just came out of the oven mushy.
But I think the salad is dressed perfectly. I don't think it's overdressed at all.
Not at all, which is surprising. It did look like a lot went in there. You did have all of us there in the judging booth quite concerned. What I think would have been nice though is just like a nice piece of fruit, like I think like an apple, a pear, something bright and fresh. It's like a peach. I think that would have just over the top.
I'm less picky than he is.
We're ready to make our judgment. For presentation, I do think this is where you struggled a little bit. It did just look like a simple salad. I mean, I think the breaded mushroom, it was a nice addition, but there was not much color, there was not much going on. If I saw this on the menu, I don't think I would be intrigued. So for presentation, I give you 3 out of 5. For creativity, we award you 4 out of 5 points.
I love the use of the kimchi and the peach and the dressing. That was delicious.
And we love the flaxseed being used as a substitute egg. Even though the mushroom didn't get quite as crispy as I would have liked, it was a really smart move, and I was concerned for how you were going to get that breading on there otherwise. The only thing I think it's missing is, I do think, a nice piece of peach in the salad. I think that would have been a perfect run.
Maybe with the 10 seconds that they had left at the end.
Or instead of the 15 minutes in the beginning where you did nothing at all. For taste, we give you 4 out of 5 as well. There's nothing I would really take off for, other than I do wish there was something sweet to balance it, because you get a lot of bitter, you get a ton of acid, which I love. You're just missing a sweetness to help like relieve the palate. With that, I could eat this all day.
I do find myself going back for more.
Now, Chef Kristen, that is a win. Congratulations.